Oh man, late morning again. Wild afternoon or wild evening session. Able to make some money. I'm not gonna trade my TPT account on the ORB because all right, good luck today, guys. We'll say hellos after the open. Choppy, 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 choppy. I like the strength there. Oh my god, what the hell's going on? One tick. Why did I win so many times in a row? I was doing it because it short would have won. Wow, short would have won. Oh, what am I doing? It missed me by one tick. Short would have been the play. Damn it. That's not good. I won so many times when I was trading one account, but then I do multiple and I lose. Do I care that I lost? Yeah, I guess that one Bolnox account could definitely. Why does this keep happening to me? Bad luck. Okay, we gotta change the mindset. I was green on this account, now we're red. Good morning, Miss K. I'm gonna jump in one long here. It's gonna be a wild day. Is it me or QUANTOWER lagging to get into the trade after the limit orders placed at the open? That might be one of the prop firms. It's not QUANTOWER. One of the prop firms you're trading might have that issue. That would have been $1,000 trade, but West Coast, thank you. But right now, trading is just so weird. Like, I literally won on the ORB every day except when I copy trade a lot of accounts lately. Every time I forget to turn on the copy trader, I win. It's so strange. What prop firm are you with? From my from Apex, you shouldn't have issues. I was just gonna say Apex is the cleanest at the open. So I don't know if those QUANTOWERs mess up then. What a rip. Jimbo, you gotta get more funded on the day like that. If you want to trade more on the accounts that you're up 1,000, you want to trade more, you gotta get more accounts. Fortunately, that's the only way to combat that. Sorry to hear. I did the same thing. I mean, I was up $400 in bull knocks, and then I wanted to make more, and I'm down 400. And this market could be very dangerous. Could be very deceiving. It looks like a long now, and then this could just sell off to oblivion before we even know it. Oh, you weren't at buffer yet. Okay, well, if you weren't at buffer yet, that's a little bit different. I understand that totally. Um, but if you're not trading consistently, it's so frustrating. I mean, how can I make this loss back without trading minis? We gotta think right now because we got all day, but we gotta figure it out right now. Do I just copy trade? Maybe I'll just do that. Maybe I'll just copy trade. Like I did before. Yeah, I'm just gonna trade all these accounts together. Tyler again, man. Freaking copy trade the open and I lose. Yesterday didn't copy to the eval win. Today missed me by one tick. Where is my luck gonna turn? I'm waiting for a turn. Going down right now. Like yesterday, same thing. This kept happening. Look. Yesterday this kept happening too. It almost put me on tilt. Ask Tyler. I told Tyler I'm basically on tilt because it missed my orders. I wasn't on tilt yet, but see, like I said, it could just sell off to oblivion. So it's hard to do more than one micro. Wow. 160 point up and down. And then it went down. Went down 114 points. Then it went up 160 points. And now it's dropping 140 points. This market is absolute insanity. Come on, a little bit more. I'll take one off. Okay. Kind of want to add one more here, but might just go right through it. I'm gonna add a second just in case it pops. Still only in 2 micros. Kind of holding right there. Definitely use a 200-second chart today, though. This volatility is absolutely insane. I mean, we're in a choppy market right now, right? Overall, like we're in a choppy, longer time frame. So where is this volatility coming from? I closed my charts too earlier. I guess we broke out of the chop. Okay, we're breaking down. But still, like, I guess this wedge broke out. Okay, never mind. Well, I'm not talking about today. I don't know if you guys saw last night. Last night, there was 400-point moves at 11 p.m. Eastern time. I mean, it was insane. Today, we might get more chop because of FOMC, if anything. I don't know if we're going to get more volatility. We'll see. A lot of times likes to chop in FOMC days. Yeah, Iran news, I guess. Heard that too. Right now, we're chopping. Like, I would add more, but like, I don't know if it's gonna chop or if it's gonna go. If I knew it was gonna chop, I would definitely increase size. I kind of want a choppy day today because that's how I could make the most amount of money. I don't do well on trending days. I want to stay small because if I stay small, I could work out pretty good as long as we get a bounce. Big support at 820 here. So we could retest 820. Now we're chopping again, so 1 minute chart would be better. Because I wanted to win on the ORB and work on some evals. I got to work on evals again with TPT and Lucid. And today's the last day of legacy accounts with Apex. I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting those, if I'm sticking to new ones. I don't know anymore. Maybe for FOMC, it would be good to pass them actually, or try. If we get clean FOMC, who knows? Okay, nice pop here. Very nice pop. Kind of got greedy on that, but that was a quick pop. Nope. Wish I got out of that. Wish it hit me and then could have rebuy it. Could have rebuy it at 880. It's all right. Yeah, micros are great, but you need such a big move to make any money. You need a lot of patience, which is hard to have when you're down on the day. It's easy to have patience when you're up on the day, but when you're down on the day, like right now, I've made maybe $200 on that trade if I would have sold it. I mean, I need to move like that in my direction, and then we're good. All right. Okay, opening range low broke. Best prop firm, take profit trader, but then the Lucid is pretty good right now too. Lucid is not gonna be as good long term, but it's gonna be good for a while until you get to the live stage. I gotta sell these pops, unfortunately. Can we pop? Nope, we can't. If I was up on the day, I would trade this a little bit different. That is the problem right now that I'm having. Is I would trade this so different if I was up on the day. Like I would be out on all these pops. But hopefully, so I can't complain at the market, you know, because the market's giving me opportunities. The worst is when we are selling off and there's zero pops. Like there's just no way to get out for anything. Like right now, that is a 30, 40 point pop. I mean, that's plenty. This was from this to this. Also 20. That was 25. So maybe. Damn it. Oh, maybe we'll build up a bigger position and then get a big pop and then it's going to be nice. Don't really know what the daily loss limits are or anything. I really have no idea. So, gonna let it do its thing. I mean, eventually markets will go back to bullish and we'll start doing well again. That's what I want. I want an actual market crash at this point. Get back to 26, 25,000, right in this range. And then once we start going back up, this is when I had my really good run, by the way. You know, this is where I had my really good run, and this is where it all fell apart in June. It's kind of like, is it coincidence or is it actually why I don't trade as well? I mean, there's so many accounts being blown right now that it's not even like. Like this volatility is not good for most people. I am bullish biased because last week, for example, I kept shorting, I kept getting run over. So it's like when I short, right? When I short, this is the move that happens. This is the moves that happen when I short. Moves like this would happen when I short. So I give up on shorts. I just stick to one bias. I'll have some pain for a while, but eventually it'll work out. Yeah, I didn't sell the pops because I'm down on the day, and now this is getting very out of hand. Versus if I was up on the day, I would be selling into those pops, and then I would still only have 1 or 2 micros instead of 3, and then it's just the whole situation would be way better. But I don't know what these lines are. Take them off. Car market in wouldn't fill me. Like this pop to 780 will sell. Gotta get some scalps in here. All right. So my goal is just to sell pretty much every contract a little bit higher than I bought it. So this one just sold here. Hopefully this one we could sell like up here. This one maybe up here, and then we'll get the ball rolling. It's not gonna be the bounce yet. The bounce have to The bounce will have to make some kind of base, like kind of like this. Once it starts basing like this, then I will take a long on my pro account as well. Damn. I mean, I haven't seen a market like this for such a long time. I mean, we are having a 300-point sell-off in the first half an hour. This is the third day in a row we're having such sell-offs. I mean, you try to do that on a regular basis, you're gonna. There's no way. I mean, there's just no way to. Like, this is a unique. So if you're not doing well right now, don't beat yourself up. This is not normal. Being short bias right now definitely helps. I don't do as well under pressure, I guess. I guess that's the problem. I don't do as well under pressure. I mean, I'm gonna ruin my Bull Knox accounts. It's gonna be very, very sad day. Because I got denied twice on the Bull Knox account. I just probably shouldn't even have traded it. Could have requested a payout because I traded 2 more days last week. 3 more days. 1 was a losing day and 2 were green days. Probably could have requested a payout this Friday and been fine. But now, can't. Gotta make this loss back. Just shooting myself in the foot every single day this month, basically. Well, not every day. Ever since that mishap on the 16th with the copy trader, I've just been on a very bad turn. Come on, there we go. Okay, so now we have 4 micros. That's a lot. Like, that's in this volatility. That's basically a mini in a normal volatility, if not more. I mean, these accounts are gonna. What's the daily loss limit on the 150? Do I have legacy on 50Ks or do I? I don't even know, guys. I'm terrible at this. Active PAs. I gotta see what my PA accounts are. I don't even know if they're. They're legacy or if they're. No. Okay, so they should have their own stop loss. Okay, good. One is intraday and one is end of day. Intraday is. Okay, it's an end of day trail. Okay. Why do I let my trades go so far in the red? I felt like with micros, I've been able to generate income. Because once we get a bounce here, it's going to be a very clean trade. Why am I trading before FOMC? Why not? Can't blame this on FOMC. It's one of the cleanest markets we could have. It just, guys, don't find excuses that you're not trading because of this and that. This market is right now, it's beautiful if you're short. If you're short, it's not, what can you complain about? I mean, it's been the cleanest sell-off for 270 points. How can you say this is not a tradable market? You know? Only because you don't do well doesn't mean it's the market. Yeah, the volatility has been like that since the whole week. It has nothing to do with FOMC. It has to do with the daily chart being overbought. And now there's panic setting in. FOMC has been a thing always, right? It's not. I've never skipped a day. Sometimes the worst days to trade on FOMC because it's so choppy and there's no volatility. So you can't say FOMC is bringing volatility to the market because it's not. That's maybe after the news when they have a conference, but beforehand, I've seen days where it's like super choppy the day of FOMC. And then it's actually less tradable than this. This is actually a beautiful price action. You just have to be on the right side of it. And I hope to be on the right side on the big bounce. That's my goal. That's what I did yesterday. That's how I'm green on this. I was green on a couple others as well. You know, and we sold this one, so now we gotta sell this one. I could get down to 2 contracts and we're good. I think it's automatically. I hope so. Yeah, I'm on micros. So right now we're basically break even on this trade, even though. Do I only trade micros lately? Besides the opening trade, yes. It takes forever to make any sort of money on micros, but you could sustain, a big drawdown and not be out of the game so fast. Like, look, we get to like 820 and then we're green on this trade. I mean, the biggest issue for me on this trade, the reason why we're in the situation we are is because I didn't sell it on this pop. So I didn't sell it on this pop here, and what the reason for that was I am down on the day from the opening range trade. So I'm not looking at the P&L here. I am looking at the P&L here, and I just want more profits, right? I want more quicker profits. Versus this was already a nice trade. I probably made like $200 right there. So like that should have been an out right away. Like you see, like I usually go from like 80 to 20, from 20 to maybe to 80. Those would be my targets. So it's between uh like $50 to $100 typically. Like if I get a reversal now, we're golden, And timing this reversal is very difficult. Like I would like to get out of one more. Like maybe like so basically now I'm trading this contract here, right? This is what I'm looking at. Because this one I sold here, this one I sold right there. So now I'm thinking about this contract. Okay, if I could just get, $40 out of that, that's not bad. Just get it out of the way if I can. And then we're going to have these contracts. But again, right now I'm playing more of a trying to get out of one more and then have two, and then I'm assuming it's going to pull back. Come on. Okay. I'm up 150 points since the last entry. Pretty wild. You know, I could sell one more, and then this is gonna drop here. I could take off the orders and then take a screenshot. I'd be like, oh, look, I made 150 points. And so you don't believe everything you see. I guess that one Apex PA is gone. Yeah, I hit daily loss limit on the Apex. I just realized. PW reference. Well, he doesn't show entries. He does. When you scale it out, is it closing your first entries? First in, first out? Yes. All right, it's coming right back down. So maybe we could add back to it. I want to start. That was probably a good buy right there. 720. Lucid number one prop. I don't think so. Take profit trader is number one, but Lucid with those daily accounts, pretty damn good. Wow, how do we not get filled on that? Yeah, it should be a interesting. Should be an interesting. All right, we added that back. Should be an interesting approach from other prop firms about the daily payouts, because the ones without daily payouts are gonna struggle more and more. How's the car? No, I don't have the car yet. I was in Florida for the car, so should get shipped today. That's what they said. So it'll get here. I'll know when it's gonna get here, and probably tomorrow. Most likely it's gonna get here this weekend. But I told him I'm not around Sunday, so. The clips are gonna come once I do the exhaust. Spoke to the exhaust company yesterday as well. It's like a 4-week wait for the exhaust. I'm gonna go get it wrapped with PPF next week. So I'm not gonna have the car. See if we could get a pop here for 760s. I'll sell that ad. I'll sell this ad. It's crazy. I used to do this with minis back in the day, but the volatility was so much lower. Whole country has scammers in India. I mean, there's a lot of scammers in India. That sucks. Oh, there's so many people in India, you know. I mean, there's just so many people there. Man, what a meltdown in the markets. These accounts are not gonna survive much longer. Anyone know what the daily loss limit is? Is it 1500 or is it 2000? Maybe it's 2000. Find out. The evals are pretty much blown. My biggest worry is these Bullnox accounts. I have to make them back on FOMC. I mean, again, I just haven't seen anything like this in a long time, so I'm just not used to it. I mean, this is a 350 point move straight down, basically. We had some relief. I got greedy on it, so kind of my fault there. But again, trading from being down on the day because the ORB just doesn't work when I copy trade for some odd reason. Very unlucky with the opening trade today, so not sure. I have no words on where I want to go. No confidence. Got to try to get daily payouts as much as possible. Is volatility because of Trump? I have no idea. I see volatility because there's a lot of fear. Look at the daily chart. I mean, people are taking profits. We went straight up for 65 days. Now we're gonna go straight down maybe for a few days. But once the market turns, that's when everything will be better for me. Because then the moves to the upside are gonna be so strong. Just gotta be prepared for it. Not give up. Can't give up. So last line of support here, basically, I think. Yeah. So that's gonna be the 620 is like the last, but it also double bottomed here, I guess. That's why it's bouncing now. It's 640. So we'll see if that could hold. I mean, I'm not complaining because I love volatility, and like in order to have upside volatility, there needs to be a crash or whatever you want to call this. There's got to be a big pullback. And as a trader, you're never going to make money all year round. So this is going to be my drawdown. And then when we get to the bullish side of things on the recovery, that's when I'm going to make my payouts. That's just how it's always been for me. Every time we go into bearish territory, I am absolutely destroyed. But then the best trading comes after that because that's when I do really well. Because we keep going higher and higher every time. Eventually, the market just becomes very slow. There's no news, there's no volatility. It's just very boring. But the reversal to the upside after a big, I don't know what you want to call it. I'm going to keep calling it a crash, but obviously it's not a crash. You love me? What's happening, Tim? How was your day? If I hit loss limits on these accounts, I'm just going to trade my pro account and try to get a nice payout on it. That's my goal today. Oh, yep. Gotta love some volatility. Wow, I see sun. Oh my god, it was supposed to rain all day. Maybe I could play golf tonight. At least a driving range. Yeah, might be able to play around today. You get your Omni, very nice. Let me know how it goes. Should be a very nice unit. Wish I had one more contract here. You just know we will eventually go all the way back up. Yep, it's my mentality from small caps. No matter how high they went, they're always gonna come crashing down. It's same thing with the markets in reverse. No matter how much we fall, we're always gonna get back to the highs. It's just gotta turn. But my portfolio right now is down a lot. Like I'm down on the year on my portfolio now from this pullback because I kept buying more. which sucks, but I want to buy even more, so it's a good time. Yeah, I just restart QUANTOWER. BD money, just restart everything and should be fine. Let's see. So we did have the lows here. That's why it's bouncing. But then the last line of defense is right there. Let's get a nice candle here, fill me, and then bounce. At this point, I don't even know. I'm just going to have to work on evals later. And I guess switch my bias to short. Be a short bias trader for evals, I guess. I don't know. FOMC is going to be very interesting because we have so much volatility. How much more volatility can we have? Is it going to bring like more craze, or is it just going to be a flop? And then we have earnings after hours. Yeah, it's just unfortunate because I kept winning on the opening trade every single day, except when I actually copy trade my main account. It's absolutely, just a big punch to the gut when you're trading your strategy. It works every day, and you're testing it. Yesterday, I was kind of like, late to the screen because I got home super late from the airport. So I just decided to do it on an eval just to like get it in, but not put any risk, and it was perfectly fine. And today, I finally decided to trade all my accounts because it's just been a very hectic morning pretty much for the last 2 weeks. Today I do it and I lose. It's like you can't make it up. I mean, it's just crazy bad luck. But you create your own luck. And I'm doing it myself because I should be trading every single day. And then today would have been a loss and I wouldn't really care because I would have won the last 5, 6 times. I guess we don't have a daily loss limit. I guess it doesn't exist. The exhaust company is calling me. What happened here? What did we do? We blew the evals. We're still in this trade. Jesus Christ, this market is absolutely getting destroyed. I just spoke to the exhaust company, so they found a shop nearby that's gonna hopefully they will become dealers because of me. See how this works? All right, just had to send an email. I guess we're gonna have to just short everything. There's no way we're surviving this, are we? Let's see what Joey did. Joey made $1,600 today. Look at Joey. Right. Let's sell one. So basically this one we sold for 65 points. Then this one, we'll probably sell it right here at 56 points. So like 680 if I get there. I'm just gonna keep doing this till maybe we'll reverse eventually. But we're not gonna be able to make the losses back from the opening trade. Now we're trying to make the losses back from this trade. You know, so it's like put myself in this crappy situation here. Again, it wouldn't be a problem if I wasn't down on the day already, but since I'm already down on the day, I gotta just ignore it. And if I'm up to $300, just gotta close the trade. Still gonna be down five to $600 on the day itself. Trading has been absolutely terrible. I like link courses, but we don't have many of those. Link courses, you could, if your driver is all over the place, you could still survive and score good. But we have a lot of trees in my area. But I play on like two courses a lot, and they're a little bit different from each other. And I found a website actually. What was it called? Let me show you guys. I could show you the golf course I play on. Take a look at this. So this is hole one. Boom. Damn, I don't hit my driver that far on this hole. That's for sure. Can you change how far you're gonna hit the ball? But you can kind of see it's pretty accurate. So usually this shot is like 100 to like 140 for me. So this is, I don't hit my driver as far. And this green looked flat, but this is part two. I mean, no. Second hole, par five. So it just hit, I mean, 230 yards. That's kind of more accurate. A lot of times we end up in these bunkers. Oh, this goes way more. What the hell? It's not 230 yards. And I'm gonna try to play it more realistic how I play it. But this is my home course. Well, because you play different tees, dude. No shit. If you play different tees, it's gonna be a longer distance. I'm a beginner. I'm not gonna make my life hard by playing the back tees. Like this is now 152. This is like 160. But yeah, that's my course, so you can kind of see it. Market's still not going higher. That's unbelievable. I'm not checking. You could check. Automat that golf. I'm not going Kenya to play golf, so I don't know. Hundreds of ticks. Yeah, possums are not bad. Possums are cute. I don't know why we're talking about possums right now, but why am I not getting a daily loss limit? Is there no daily loss limit once you're above buffer? What is happening here? I don't understand. But yeah, I'm about to blow my accounts today, I think. This market is just melting, melting, melting. I'm not using a stop loss, so it's just not good. All right, guys, let's think. What's the plan? What is the plan? How do we get back to the winning streak? How do we do that? And there, basically, that's a 520 ad. I didn't want to add it until we saw it pop, but I mean, do I just wait? I mean, I got to do evals anyway, so I'm going to have to wait. But do I just wait for the market to turn? Like, I'm not going to learn how to trade this just for a few days. I'm going to learn how to trade this for a few days, and then it's going to turn and everything's going to be thrown out the window. Like, this is not, like, this is more of the market I want to see, right? This is, maybe overnight session is going to be better for me now. I don't know. I just don't understand. I mean, I still have so much drawdown left. We're not even halfway down. I'm about to just flip short and just freaking full size short and just try to get a scalp. I mean, this is absolutely crazy right now. How much have we fallen today? 667 points. No, we're just getting started. It's 10:30, 10:45, and we have FOMC today. I can't imagine FOMC bringing the markets down more, though. Can't imagine. They're going to save it. I mean, this is... If FOMC does not bring the markets back, we're going to have 1,000 point day. I mean, we've had those here. No, it's only 800. How is this 800 and this is 600? 650. Like, this looks so much smaller than that. Do we have any? Oh, this day. I was not around this day. I don't know where I was doing. 1,600. $1,600 sell off. I think that's when I took off some time from trading, actually. All right. Nothing I could do. I guess I just hit daily loss limit. 2,500. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trade those bull knocks account and we're just gonna send it. My minis. Fuck it. Send the minis. We're gonna short and show you guys that shorting is also hard. I would laugh if that was the bottom though. Because then I'm gonna blow these accounts on the next pop. Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. I had Apex at payout. I had 2 Apexes at payout, actually. I don't have any anymore. I had Bull Knocks at payout. I don't have anymore. I'm just making like crazy errors that's causing me to lose so much money. So many payouts. It's all self-inflicted. Gotta shake it up. Today's error? I wouldn't say today was an error. Today was just the effect of the errors. Because I wouldn't be trading my accounts today, for example. If I would have won on the ORB yesterday and Monday, I wouldn't have traded today. Because I would have been requesting a payout this Friday. So there'd be no point of risking the account. But it's just those little things, it's literally, how they say you could always trade the next day. Well, in this case, the next day is killing me. Yeah, today I also almost won on my opening trade. One tick away from hitting the profit. And then I would have been green on this trade because I wouldn't have held all this pain. Like I was green on all these pops and I didn't sell because I wanted to make back my loss. And it's just what I plan on doing. And right now 520 is when we got sold. Let's see if that's the bottom. I'm gonna focus on TPT, Lucid. I still have my Fund of Futures account, but people getting smoked today while I'm printing. I mean, there's people that are printing as well. It's literally depending on what market conditions you like. A break even. I'll break even the rest. See if we can make new lows. Nope. Of course not. It's I guarantee you that it's gonna bounce. I guarantee you that this was a stop out at the low, so now we're gonna bounce huge. That's my luck right now. Protein shake. I swear to God, if this bounces all the way back up, I'm gonna be very upset. Oh, look how strong it is now. Goodbye, account. I'm gonna show you guys where I stopped out. Just so you guys could see how fucked this is right now. Be right back. See? See what happens when you go short? Fucking it just goes straight up. Oh, this is insane. You can't make this shit up. I mean, we're still far away from making, but now I'm gonna blow short. It's all right. Again, we're just gonna have to mentally reset for August. Kind of do a back to basics again, and hopefully, the market eventually will turn. Oh my god, the bids are stepping in. The bids are finally stepping in. Let's see. Maybe it will yank to 520 right now. One more retest. But it's forming a base. Like, see how that didn't go much lower than this? Like, that stopped versus the previous lows. It went lower, lower, and this one barely went lower. Is it time to flip long? Let's see if I could get saved on this trade. I'm gonna take one off. Come on, go back to 520, please. Very interesting. Because right now it feels like the bids are stepping in, and it's time to flip short, flip long. But hope I'm wrong. Hope it just tanks. Get this account to green. Come on. See how the bids are stepping in now versus here they were just fall, like there was no bids at all. That's kind of what I would love to catch, but maybe they got to break the lows for that to happen. Ah, nope. The bids are just stepping in now, guys. I don't know. I'm not liking this. Not liking it. But still remember where I got stopped out on my apex. Right there at 510. That's where I got stopped out on my daily loss limit. After holding all day, they decided to finally sell me out right there. And now we're going to rip. I think we're going to rip because we're finding a base. I don't know how high we're going to rip, but I think we're going to rip pretty good amount. This is prime example of a reversal right now. Unless it just fails here again. It just dumps, but Don't think so. I'm gonna add the one I sold or covered. Just see if this is a fake out here or not. If it's not, I'm going back to doing longs and then see what happens. Good rejection so far. Yeah, that was a good 40 points. See how the bids are just always stepping in now. It's not letting it, like it's trying to go lower and it just can't. And that's how it reverses. That's how trends reverse. Like versus here, like there was just nothing. Like every time it popped up, it just got sold off so hard. This was a good sign here, but looks like we're gonna blow this account. A 2000 in drawdown, but that's gonna go very fast with 2 minis. So sad. Had like $7,000 in this account before the drawdown. I literally had like $7,000 in this account last week, and I was not able to secure a second payout. So sad. So sad. We're gonna make our day with the pro account. This is gonna rip. This is gonna rip. I kind of wanna. I don't want to hedge, but I mean this is TPT, and then I kind of want to just start longing on TPT. Oh, maybe not. But like, watch how that's gonna get saved. If we get back down to these lows, I'll get out because that's gonna be a good trade. But is it a violation to go opposite direction on two different props? No. Um, if it's obvious and you do it all the time, then yes. And I'm on stream, so I wouldn't do that. I don't want to give people any ideas. There's few ways to rig the system, you know. I'm not gonna even talk about it because I don't want people to. Prop firms already have to deal with a lot of crap. The bids are stepping in. You could see a big trend to the upside right now. It's like very obvious. Like now I'm excited for longs. Unless they, it's so weak that it's just gonna yank out of nowhere, and it could just yank like this. But it's not going to. I feel like it's tried too many times. Like here, every attempt at a pullback, it couldn't get saved. That's the big thing. Like, do the pullbacks get saved? And in this instance, every time it made a pullback, it's getting saved. That's how you kind of see the trend change. But the big start of it was here. You look at this low. It only broke it by a few points, and then it found the base. Versus the previous lows kept making much bigger moves. Yeah, I really should have focused on the TPT long. Okay, let's focus on TPT. Bullnox is done. I'm not hedging. I'm literally letting the Bullnox blow, and then I'm gonna focus on TPT. Just need a nice deep pullback. I'm just gonna scalp TPT. Let's see if we could get $1,000 payout. I like longs more. I just can't see this keep going lower till FOMC, and then FOMC being bad. Okay, another sign of strength. Once I see like once I see like big momentum to the upside, that's when I'm gonna jump in on the TPT. Kind of like this part of the move, but to the upside. Why is it so cold in here? I always blast my ACs in the morning, and I'm freezing. I so want to buy this. Can we get back to 550? I mean, I made a lot on this trade because we started at negative 2,500. I was just down like 600. All right, I gotta go turn the AC down or something because it's way too cold. Hope it dumps me too. Highest payout on ball locks? Like, let me see. Highest payout on ball locks was 43. No, 6,700. 67 was my biggest ever single payout. Come on, just dump it now. Just a little bit more. I'm being greedy. I'm just being greedy right now. Let's just take another trade after that. I made back $1,500. I can't complain. Really think long is the way now. I don't know why. Just keeps finding a way to bounce. The opposite of what was happening earlier. That was a pretty violent rejection right there. But still putting up a fight. Maybe now it's gonna be a chop till FOMC. Maybe now it's like the lunchtime but look at that. Look how it got bought up. That looked so weak for a second and buyers stepped in. Yeah, trading is one hell of a mental battle. Yeah, wouldn't be totally shocked if we just chopped before we get to FOMC. Now, if I could just trust the chop, we could scalp. Is Fiddy is a good platform? Yeah, they're not really relevant right now. Like I wouldn't choose them over like any other ones. I would just use them as an additional. I wouldn't use them over Lucid or Take Profit Trader or even Tradeify. And I don't know what Top Step's been up to, so I'm sure that's even better. But Fiddy is cool because you get to go live pretty fast, and once you go live, then it's you have a live account with them, but yeah, now it's gonna tank. I would have hit the target. That would have hit the target. I feel like it's gonna bounce, so let's see. Nice wicks. I'll take one off like 10 points or so. Kind of had it there, but it's so freaking choppy. You almost have to place your orders out. I said 10 points, and they're like, oh, let's not give him 10 points. We're going to give him 10 points, but just for a split second. And let's see if he reacts on time. That's how I feel like right now. Big wicks here. Okay, we got the 10 points. It's so whippy right now. I just want to place an order out so that way. At least I'll be down only a tiny bit. If I get filled. Get down only 246. I'll take that. For sure. We'll rebuy it though. I trust this chop. I'm gonna trust this chop. Yeah, just got missed. We would have been out for $200 and would have been golden. Yeah, this is gonna rip. I really need to find a way to long this in the pro account. Okay, we're in. Nice. I turned the ball knocks green and made another 250 on the pro. So now it's a $600 daily payout. So at least I've made $3,000 on payouts this week on this account. That's the thing. Take profit trader could make or break everything. Well, it's 3,000, but that's before. That's before the fees. After fees, it's only gonna be like 2,500. But we're gonna try to get more, I guess. Wow, big rejection there. Again, I think it's just gonna chop. Thing is, how do we make back the loss on the other Bullnox account? Because this is the one that could get a payout with. Oops, gotta cancel that. I'm done with this one. I'm green by $12. I'll take that, or $19. This is the one that's gonna be a struggle. Okay, we need to see some kind of strength before we start buying more. I need to see some kind of strength. Right now, it does not look great. 50 or 25K on TPT. I'd like the 25K right now because there's not that much more drawdown than 50K and it's much harder to pass. But 150K is the best one. I only have one funded account at the moment. Things have been rough. Did that fake me out? Yeah, faked me out, I think. Unlucky to be out. I'm gonna just have to wait for some kind of strong move before I go long again. First pull back on a strong move into 80 or 20. Hi Sky, how we doing? Uh, do, do, do. On one TPT 25K fund is good enough to still make daily payouts. That's correct. I really hope that I can get that to like $1,000 today. Just need to be patient for that right move. Do I know Misha? Yeah, of course. He's a crazy dude. Looks like you went over 30 miles an hour on A1A. I will not. No. There's no license plate on the car. I was going very slow because the cars in front of me were going very slow. So if I went faster, it was for like a split second. So I doubt it. I start with 1 micro typically, yeah. Well, not right now. Right now, I'm going for it. I thought A1A was going to be nice. It was not. It was a boring drive. Is it hard to manage the power of the V12? No, it's very tame. It's linear power. It's very tame. It's a heavy car. It's not really. I don't think it's faster than my 911. It's probably the same. Like my 911 has more kick to it because it's so much lighter. And the transmission is much better on the 911. So, but I felt comfortable driving the car right away. It was kind of an easy transition. You know, I drove on roads I don't know, and I think I did like 60 miles in the car. Do you trade only with borrowed capital or your own? I only trade prop firms, so it's neither of those. Oh god. Dude, it's just been I mean, I still believe that this could go higher, and then we're stopped out literally at the bottom. We literally stopped out at the bottom there. Look at this. Like, I mean, you can't fucking make that up. I mean, if this goes higher here, I will be very confused. Why? Why the timing? Alfredo, so TPT, I mean, not TPT. I mean, Apex is worth it if you don't have many payouts. And if you're going to go for a lot of payouts with Apex at once, um, meaning if you get 20 accounts with Apex and you trade them at different times and you get one to a payout, then another one, that's not the way to go. You're not going to be able to get to the full payout potential. But if you want to get 20 accounts to one payout or maybe two payouts, then it's worth it because you're going to be able to make, quite a lot. But is it like it used to be? No. I think the only platform that's like going to be worth it long term is Take Profit Trader right now. That's the only platform that's allowing you to make money long term, the same way you make it in the beginning to the very end. It's the same approach. Apex is worth it for new people and then for people that are willing to take on, 10 to 20 accounts. But if you're trading 2, 3 accounts with Apex, it's not worth it. So that'll be my answer. My Fund Futures looks okay. I bought an eval a while ago. I still haven't traded it on the second day. I think it's 40%. The 40% consistency or whatever. Let me log into this thing. Yep, 100K is plenty. Yes, I have this account, My Fund Futures. I'm up 1,400. What? See if we make new lows. Yeah, 100K is a lot. I mean, if you can make 100K at one prop firm, that's 100K. You could use that for other prop firms. And there's probably 25 prop firms you could technically trade with and make some money with. So I shouldn't, don't ever feel like you're out of prop firms. There's always different ones that you could try. But getting like big payouts with prop firms, those days are gone. The closest thing you could do is obviously with TPT, you could get 5 accounts to 10K profit and get $40,000 in one day. That's like the only prop firm now you could do that with, which is crazy. Well, FTMO is not futures, right? That's CFD, so it's different. 250 drawdown with 1 micro, you would have to get a perfect trade, and then it's worth it. I mean, you could try, but don't make it back in one trade. Just try to get like $200-300 on the trade, and then you have $500 in drawdown, and then do that again. And once you get it to like 700 to 1,000 drawdown, then you could definitely make it back. TPT had to introduce Pro Plus development to save the program. Yeah, because people were just blowing left and right. But if you get the 150K development accounts, they're great. I mean, you don't need much more than that. Yeah, I mean, Lucid accounts, they're similar, but you're going to be pushed to live very fast if you take a big payout. So it's like, that's the difference. It's not a long-term thing with Lucid. TPT, it's a long-term. Lucid is great short-term. I'm going to work on those evals tonight during FOMC. All right, new lows approaching. See if we got bottom ticked or not. Thinking about it. Double bottom. The first pullback holds. I will long this. Right, 520. It's 30% off. 50% off is for like 2 uses. So most people have used it up already. I gotta change that. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. I gotta always put up to, because I never know when they change the prices. See if new lows are made. Yeah, kind of held. Right at 520. If I was trading micros, I would have longed that. But since I'm trading minis, I got to be more careful here. Need like a $400 trade and we're good. Or a couple of $200 trades. Yeah, too many people worry about the payout caps. Like, oh, it's $100,000 cap on my funded futures. I'm like, well, get it. Go get it. Yeah, I want to get to a live with Lucid with Tradeify. I'm just having such a hard time right now that I don't know exactly what my strategy should be when it comes to prop firms. Like, I really don't. I haven't had this kind of struggle for 2 months in a very long time, if ever, since I became profitable. I really don't remember last time I had 2 bad months back to back. I don't think I ever did. I know I had 1 bad month and then it would always be a decent month after that. It was never 2 bad months back to back. So just the reality of it. Okay, we are getting that bounce. So next pullback, if it holds, I'm buying. It's not the market conditions. All I have to do is go short and it's easy. I keep longing. I keep missing my opening range trade. Keep forgetting to set up the copy trader or turn on the copy trader. I have stuff to do that I have to take care of. I can't blame the market. Market's always going to be inconsistent. The sooner you stop blaming the market, the better. The market conditions will always change, and that's the reality of it. You have to be able to adapt. That's why like back testing doesn't work on NQ. It could give you an idea, but it's never gonna give you the exact, because it will change based on the conditions. Especially when it comes to like opening range trades and all that stuff, like a 50-minute opening range. It's gonna work differently on trending days than it does on choppy days, you know. You keep shorting, so you should have a good week or month. Unless you short into those crazy squeezes I've been coming like randomly. I'm surprised we haven't seen a big candle up or down. I think FOMC is gonna be the next big move, I guess. Kind of settle down. When you go when you go live, you have a small account and you have one account versus when you're in the sim, you have 5 accounts. Big difference. When you're live, making $200 a day is not good enough. When you're sim, $500, $200 times 5 is $1,000. You're happy with that. Those are the big little changes. You blow a blow a sim account, you might get a payout on the others, right? That's another thing. You have 5 accounts, one of them gets to pay out, you're profitable. Those are the big changes when it comes to the live account versus sim eval accounts. When you have a lot of accounts, you don't have to be profitable. You could blow 80% of your accounts and get to a payout with the 20%, and you're going to be profitable, right? So it's a big difference. But the way TPT does live, it's great. The only thing that sucks right now about TPT live is the payouts are not as fast as they are with the sim. Just patiently waiting for something to happen here. Trying to get another $400 on this pro account. That will make my day, and then the rest. The only thing I would like to do is make back the loss on the bull knocks during FOMC. The one that's down 2,500. Made back one. See if we could do another one. One sec, guys. I was the dealer. They said the car's being loaded within an hour for delivery. So I'll have it this weekend. Why don't all firms do live like TPT? I don't think they could afford it, number one. And TPT has that unique thing with the resets, and I think that is what's keeping TPT alive. Also the 5-day evals. Um the 5-day evals are definitely something that most prop firms can't do. and TPT can get away with it. There's a lot of things that TPT has in the background that people don't think about. That's what's keeping them alive. Like if TPT went to a shorter eval 2 days, for example, no one would be resetting the accounts. If you think about it, not that no one would be, but a lot less people would reset out of anger. And resetting the accounts is what makes TPT a lot of money. And then, you know, it's an unfortunate thing, but that's the reality of life. It's just like, people want to make money. Everyone wants to make money, but that's not how markets work. The same thing with the real markets. The same thing happens there. The small fish get eaten by the sharks. Just how the markets work. And just when you think you're the biggest shark, there's always a bigger one. Hedge funds and market makers and so don't feel bad for people that are blowing their life savings on resets because it's their choice and their lack of control. There's nothing you could do about it. It's the same thing as gambling in sports. People are spending their life savings on sport gambling and same thing on lottery tickets. Every time I go buy a Red Bull, I got to wait for 5 minutes because someone's buying a lottery ticket because Mega Millions is for $800 million and then goes to a billion and there's even more people on the line. And I'm like, you guys are spending so much money. Just go buy an eval. You have a better chance. So once I'm done with the stream, I gotta call the insurance company because they gotta add the car to the insurance. I gotta remove the other car. They need that. And then are the markets 10% off the highs? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know actually. Journaling your emotions is helpful even though you don't believe in backtesting. I don't think those are two different things. Or I believe those are two different things, I should say. Emotions and backtesting and journaling. Journaling is not backtesting. Journaling is just you keeping track of what you did and what you could learn from it. It's actually better than backtesting because backtesting is you're going back to historical data and the emotions are not part of backtesting. So how accurate can it be? Rules to avoid YOLOs are healthy for sure. All right, we're getting a little bounce here. Nicely done. Okay, buying the next dip. Bullnox is great. Bullnox is great. See if this dip holds. It doesn't look like it will. Faked out. It just faked me out. See, we could hold. No, it doesn't look like it. All right, faked out. That'll be it for me. I'm gonna wait till FOMC. Gonna do some evals on FOMC and see what we could do after that. Let's see if this get a bounce, but I doubt it. If this doesn't bounce up this low, then we're done for the day. And if it does bounce, then we're done for the day too, because we're gonna be up 1,000. But that was a nasty fake out. They got me there. Yeah. They got me there. I thought this was gonna be a decent buy opportunity and higher low. Of course, I choose the wrong direction every time. See. Before it makes new lows, can it bounce? That's a no. All right, guys. Good luck on FOMC. I'm gonna try to get. I'm gonna work on Lucid and TPT evals on FOMC at the conference. So at 2:30. I don't know. I'm at loss for words right now. All right, guys. Need some time off from funded accounts, and I think just evals for now. Till we get something going. I think we need to just work on evals, past evals, and don't touch the funded accounts till we have a lot of them and things are turning. Because right now the markets are very bearish, and I just don't do well in those markets. Need to be ready. You can't backtest shorts because then market's gonna turn. All right, so how am I gonna backtest this last 3 weeks? Every time I short, it just runs. I'd rather just long, guys. I'd rather just long. Trust me, I'd rather just survive this, crazy market crash, whatever you want to call it, and then be golden for August September, when market starts to go back up. When markets start to go back up, that's when we're gonna shine, and that's when we're gonna make another 150,000, and we're gonna be at 300,000, just like we are every year. Every year I make money 6 months out of the year. Like 75% of the money is like 6 months out of the year, and then the rest is throughout. Right now, it's tough. I mean, like I said last week, I had a family, well, not family. I had a good friend whose father passed away suddenly, and like it just puts it in such a perspective that I don't really give a crap about this. Like it's just I'm putting it as a nothing I could do. If I go short, it's just gonna start ripping on me, and then when the markets turn, I'm gonna start blowing accounts again. So I rather just stay patient. Don't go crazy. I don't have that many funded accounts. Today we lost one funded account, and then we took a hit on two funded accounts, three funded accounts, and then the rest were evals. So we're just gonna work on evals, and then we're gonna try to get funded, and then not touch the funded accounts until we have a bunch of them passed. I think that's like the best way to go about it, to reset. Just work on evals for next week, for example, and then see where the markets go, and then see if we could get to like 15 funded accounts next week. But I'll see you guys later. I gotta work on insurance and stuff for the car, and then I'll be back trading the FOMC. I will not stream because I'm just gonna be heavy trading the evals. So, all right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Tough month, another absolutely trash month, but that's two worst months I've had back to back ever. So, hopefully that ends. Hopefully that ends. And I don't know if I should do the legacy accounts with Apex. I really don't want to do legacy in this volatility because it's so easy to break the MAU rule. So I might just do, but then the legacy are easier to pass on FOMC. I don't know. I got to decide. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to work on Bull Knocks for sure. I'm on Bull Knocks, Lucid, and TPT. Those are definite. And then the rest we'll see. Now the legacy are active till today. I could buy legacy accounts. Legacy are easier to pass because you have more contracts. So you could pass them on like news. That makes sense. Tradeify as well, yeah. But I want the daily payout accounts. That's kind of where I want to get to. Because the consistency is not there right now. So having daily payout accounts would be the easiest way to combat the inconsistent trading. I really thought we are gonna turn there, but we didn't. So had a $600 payout here, and then we lost it. So that kind of hurts, but again, had a good 3 months before this, so it's not like the end of the world. It just sucks, but that's the reality of it. Can't make money all the time. And the people always ask. So there's there's always this fluctuation of conversation in the chat or on the comments. Why do I still DJ when I go on these crazy months of streaks, like when I did from February to May? People ask me, why do I still DJ? And why do I make trading look so easy? Why don't I size up when I'm trading so well? And they ask for help because it makes trading look easy. And then this happens, and all those questions are answered. Why do I still DJ? Because I don't have to worry about bills. The only bill I have is my mortgage, and my DJ business takes care of that. So I don't have to worry about that, whether I make money trading or not. If I make money trading, then I get to invest more money. I get to pay off my mortgage more, and then I get to buy a car or whatever. Right? That's the thing with trading. And then I have the affiliates obviously too. So it's like it's never about money right now. Right now it's just about trying to figure out a better way to go about this. Like I started trading micro so I could survive bigger moves. And all of a sudden we get $1,000 moves or 1,000-point moves. I mean, you're not going to survive that no matter what. So it's like every time I try to adapt to the current market conditions, the market conditions change. And it's just very frustrating. But a lot of people go through that. That's number one. And this is why a lot of people don't show you everything, because they don't want to show everything, because it's very easy to say, oh, I didn't trade today, or not show the losses. And then if people don't know about them, people will forget. So you can't just trust everything. I'm not saying that's a bad way to go about it. I'm just saying that a lot of people think some people are doing much better than they are, but that's not the case. Everyone struggles at certain time, whether it's, you know, it could be opposite of your strategy or your streak. So if you're doing well, someone else is struggling because the market conditions changed. And right now the bear traders are having an amazing time. How do you think the bear traders did here? How do you think the short bias traders did during this stretch? I had an amazing stretch. So like it's always, but like, the best traders say you can't make money all the time. That would be unrealistic. And there's some people that might think that they are always making money, but that's never going to be the case. You don't make money 12 months out of the year. For some people, making $20,000 in a month, that's like their worst month, but to them, that's not making money. To them, that's a terrible month because they're used to making 100K a month. Starling says trading becomes easier when you don't have to worry about money. A little bit easier, but not a lot. That's why like very rich people, like athletes, they don't. Who says they would make a good um good trader? They have so much money. That doesn't mean they would make a good trader. Trading is still just as difficult when you have money versus when you don't. The only thing that's easier is the mental side of things, where, well, not in a sense of trading mentally, because you're still gonna get frustrated, and not the frustration, but the mental side of things, as is like, if I don't make money, how am I gonna pay for bills? Like, you don't have to worry about that, which is obviously a blessing, and you should not be trading in the first place when you're in that situation. I took breaks in trading when I was trading stocks when I couldn't do well, and then it was a slow time of the business. I didn't really put the money in. I didn't have to lose. and I would save up and then put it back in, make, maybe lose. And eventually it started to work a little bit where I wasn't losing much. But right now, this market is absolutely crazy to me. And that's just how it goes. Um, let's see what the total range is. 578 points. That's not even that crazy yet, but we do have FOMC coming up, so we'll see what that's going to bring. Hopefully, it's a clean move. I will probably send 5 evals in one direction. But those would have to be either bull knocks or apex, because everything else I'm going to trade, you can't pass in one day. So if you can't pass in one day, trading the news is very difficult anyway, because you can't make too much. Yep, Polarity ATI was a reason why I got back into futures. So can't complain about that. That was a sign. But yeah, right now I'm just getting killed. I did well yesterday overnight. I did well Monday after the open. The first hour and a half I did bad, but then I did well. Today I would have done well if I wasn't recovering a loss from the opening trade. So the opening range trade missed me by a tick. And then the second trade that I did take on the micros, I basically try to recover the loss, right? So again, in here, everything I could have sold for profit, could have sold for profit, and it would have been an absolute amazing day. Like that's how little of a change you need. Like if I was not in the drawdown, this would have been a trade that's profitable. This would have been a trade that's profitable. And then this is where I probably would have been maybe more patient. I don't know. I don't know how this would have went, but probably would have been still in the trade because we would have made a lot here. So it's like little tweaks can make you or break you. That's the reality of it. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go. I got an hour and a half to take care of some paperwork. Got to call the insurance. Who knows how long that's gonna take? And yeah, then I got to buy some accounts for FOMC. So it's gonna be a wild ride. But yeah, that's gonna be the plan. The plan right now is going to be to just work on evals and try to, not just YOLO evals, but try to pass evals and then hold on to the funded accounts without trading them for a while until we build a base of funded accounts, and then restart with the back to basics mentality. Back to basics mentality. Okay. I'm gonna be playing golf today as well, so I'm excited for that. Again, life is all about ups and downs, and then we cherish the good months because we have the bad months. If everything was a good month, then you would just kind of stop caring, and it would just be I'm trying to find something here. Champions are the same when they win and lose. That's why people think they win all the time. Very Very well said. Very well said. But trading is a thing where you have to just protect your downside when things are not going well. So I didn't do a good job with the Bullnox accounts, but they're still alive, so we still can manage that. But we'll see what happens. All right, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. And Friday, I'm not sure how long the stream's going to be because Friday is going to be a crazy day with work. I got to go pick up a lot of equipment. I have a huge gig on Sunday. So we'll see if we stream on Monday. Monday might be another day where it's like I might not even be able to stream in the morning, which is crazy because Mondays have been something that I have not been able to focus on. Mondays have been very scarce for me the last 2 months. I feel like I've missed at least 50% of the Mondays. Damn, MSK. I don't know how you could have your mind in the gutter all the time. I really don't. Pretty interesting. Rips is looking at Porsches. Nice. About time. All right, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Good luck on the FOMC. Be safe. Don't do anything crazy. Trade evals, not fundeds.